Hello, I'm an engineer, and I'm here to talk about solid stability. Rock solid stability, as in your network charging systems that's working in your network today. I know it's a trend to say that rock solidness is, you take that for granted. It's been working in your network for so long that you've gotten used to it. In fact, you probably think it's a commodity type system that you can replace out. And then you could focus more on promotions and tariffs and portals, all personalized, and you should be focusing on that. But you should also realize that your rock solid network charging system is underneath that. And if it doesn't work well, your promotions, tariffs, and personalization aren't going to work well either. So that the network charging systems are not commodity. And as an engineer, let me tell you what we did with your network. That what we had was, when we built your network, your LTE network, that we went and we looked and we spent time analyzing the corner cases, looking for the failure modes within your network to be able to figure out what a charging system needs to be designed for. We did that, paper exercises, and we built our charging system to be able to handle that. And then for the next couple years, we discovered corner cases in your network that we built into the network charging system so that you have rock solid stability in your network charging system. Let me take one example. S gateways. Here's a picture of your network, small S gateways. They don't go down very often, but they do go down at times. And when they do go down, basically all those bare connections that go through there get cleared. So when a P gateway recognizes that, it creates an event storm to hit your OCS. What we did was we looked at basically every timer, working with your engineers, engineer to engineer, for these type of cases in your network, so we could understand what was going on in your network and be able to design our OCS, our charging system, such that it works in those cases. Took lots of effort, lots of time, but it was worth it because you have the results in your network for your charging system. That it's designed for that. That's not a commodity charging system. You don't get that in out of the box type situation. That one thing that we are doing is moving that OCS into the cloud environment. But it's not, there's my cloud node. I put my OCS there. That there's lots of engineering associated with this. You have to know the network. You have to know the characteristics of those flows in order to make this work. For example, you took this cloud node and you put it anywhere, whether it's a private cloud or a IT cloud or a public cloud. We worked a lot to get from the P gateway to the OCS to have a low latency associated with that, because customers were noticing when it was too long, and they viewed the network quality, less network quality if it was too long. If you randomly put your OCS in a cloud node, you could be adding hundreds and hundreds of milliseconds associated with that. Your customers will notice, and they will see that the network quality decrease, essentially. Plus, like our S gateway, when that went down, we essentially, when this cloud node goes down, because cloud nodes will go down, what's going to happen? The cloud node's going to come back up. You have good engineers and design for that. And when it comes up a couple hours later, and we'll need to put that OCS on there. So there is a much longer time. It's not like just pushing a button and resetting and rebooting a server. This is, I need to recreate an OCS. And probably when this cloud node went down, I went and created another OCS somewhere else. That takes engineering. It takes knowledge in your network. Because if I put a new OCS in there, I need to go and have essentially fitted into your network, including P gateway, PCRF, any other OCSs, and the other 15 systems that need to know that. We have the expertise, and we have been able to understand your network well enough such that we can commission and put in OCSs when there's cloud. Clouds are great, but they introduce challenges. We can deal with those challenges. And finally, you've got your OCS running in your network already. Your network budgets are getting cut, and it makes a lot of sense to sweat your existing assets. So this OCS here, working well, You should be using it as much as possible. So it doesn't make sense to go out and spend money, invest money on things you already have in your network when they're working well and can meet the needs. That's your OCS today. That's your charging system in the network today. So what I want is to have you step back and look at the data, operational data, see that the charging system in your network is working well, it's working efficiently, and that there really isn't a reason for taking a baseball bat and knocking all the systems and starting from a clean slate. It doesn't make sense from a rock solid point of view, doesn't make sense from a sweating the asset point of view. Keep the OCS system you have. It's working well for you. Thank you.